All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, South Africa is on the world mixed martial arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dricus du Plessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. You had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking du Plessis going into that fight. And not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dricus du Plessis. This man is a physical force, hardened by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he can do with the opportunity tonight, DC. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Dricus du Plessis.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go. Khamzat Chimaev, with much fanfare, is back as this round gets underway, and not the fight during which the DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh, there we go.
Takes his back now.
There it is. Now he's running him out. That was a slick transition.
Right into side control. Du Plessis right back to the full mount. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Big right hook there by the champ.
It's under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Making all these shots count. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut.
Oh, right to the mount. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Du Plessis in half guard now. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission. It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Don't short the tip here.
That submission looks tight.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, he got out.
He got out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that dart short. He's got to be careful here.
Final seconds here of round one. Chimaev's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Round two straight ahead. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
That one is it, yep.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Chimaev. Takedown defense is there.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Nice crack there.
Oh, nice takedown.
Chimaev's eye is starting to swell shut. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dricus du Plessis. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by du Plessis.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now. And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, he's got that submission tight now. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. All All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right. Listen, breathe, relax. I need you to get out there and keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown. The only reason...
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Clinch position, the underhook is going to be very important. Whoever controls the underhook is in control of this position. Nice block.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary proposition for the opponent.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Dricus du Plessis. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got...
Gotta watch his neck.
That Darce choke is tight. Also, how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You gotta keep position over submission.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. All these actions, though, these big actions, gotta wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Chimaev ground and pound from half guard now. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev.
He's in a tight armbar here. What a tight armbar.
Defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
10 seconds to go in the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Now that was a good round. Your striking is looking excellent. Look at all those punches that it landed. That was amazing. Keep those punches in his face.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. Nice takedown. There you go.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strike landing. This is a terrible position.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Khamzat Chimaev.
Another strike gets through from the top position. That was nice. Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position. And now he's in side control.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Chimaev's back in full mount.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Khamzat Chimaev. Side control now.
Nice.
Du Plessis now dealing with a cheek cut. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Side control. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like, if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth. Now he lands a solid punch.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Focus there again.
Oh, great level change there.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
And right into side control. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package. Chimaev's now looking for a Darce choke.
It's tight.
Oh, that looks painful. That's got to be it. There's the tap.
Holy smokes!
That has got to feel good.
Oh, my Lord!
So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I got to keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there, and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that, and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Darce choke and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by submission here tonight. Prevailing wisdom was if he was able to get his grappling going and get the fight to the mat, submission would probably materialize, and it did.
The submission shows itself because once again he proves that when he can get you where he wants you, you are in trouble. You're in danger. He was always one step ahead of his opponent, got this position, got the submission victory, and it's onward and upwards once again for Khamzat.
And now we'll see what Mick Maynard and the brass do with Khamzat Chimaev. Sean Shelby certainly